Okay, thank you for coming. You are most welcome to this place. I doing a master's program in regional development planning and management. It is a joint program run by the University of Dortmund and four other universities. So, given the situation in my country, I don't know if you are aware that we just recovering from 14 years of civil conflict. So there's a need for a lot of development in my country. So I decided to come and gain more knowledge, education, so that I can contribute to the post-conflict development of my country. So then I got a scholarship from DAAD to come to do a 2 years master's program. But then I will do my first year in Dortmund, and the next year I'm going to Manila, the Philippines, to complete my second year at the University of Philippines.
Is your, let's say, your future plan to return to Liberia and to help to reconstruct the country?
Yes. You cannot imagine how the country was destroyed because of the war. So there's a capacity gap, and we need people, human resources, to help rebuild the country. Okay, the conflict is deeply rooted in the country history. We have a history where the native were marginalized, and there's a long story. But then it started in 1990. It became a very violent conflict in 1990. It lasted up to 2003 with the help of the international community, the United Nations. Presently, there's a big United Nations peacekeeping mission there, and we have an elected president. She's the first female president in Africa. And then there was a lot of destruction. In terms of life, there's close to 250,000 people lost their life, and there was thousands and thousands of people in exile. It will also interest you to know that I was also a refugee for 9 years. In Ghana, I went to Ghana and I was just 16. I went to Ghana as a refugee, and it's where I did my first degree. I did a degree in development planning in Ghana, and it's during the degree I got to know about Dortmund, because the university in Dortmund has a partner university in Kumasi. Yeah, so then it was in my mind I would go to Germany and do my master's, and I would come back and contribute here. So there was a lot of infrastructure destruction, the economy collapse, and education system fails, and there's a lot of things that you cannot imagine. Yeah. I mean, right now you look at most of the statistic around, and we are always the last 5 in terms of everything, like human development indicators. We are always the last 5, but the country has potential. Yeah. First, we just a country of close to 4 million people, to be exact. In 2008 census, we were around 3.5 million. And then we have a very good natural resources. We have gold, we have diamond, we have iron ore, we have a big forest. We have right now the biggest forest in the West Africa belt. Yeah, we have forests. And the climatic condition is just so good for agriculture, yes. So given that, I think our problem over the years has been governance, and if we can improve our governance, we can develop very fast. One of the main thing about German planning system, the system is so decentralized. The spatial network, how you see the location of settlements with infrastructure and basic services, is so decentralized. You live in Dortmund, you have everything in Dortmund. You have a university, you have everything you need. You don't have to go to Berlin. I mean, everything is not concentrated at one center. So in planning, we have this theory, the central place theory, where each settlement provides services based on the hierarchy. And Germany is just so decentralized. You see, the settlements are not concentrated. For example, you talk about France. If we use France, for example, there are a few big cities in France, Paris, and I cannot name to name a lot of big cities in France, but come to Germany. We have Berlin, we have Frankfurt, we have Düsseldorf, we have Bonn. You see, there are a lot of big cities spread out to the country. So I think it's what I admire a whole lot, and I will learn from Germany, their planning system, how things are decentralized from the state level, from the community level, you go to the regional, you go to, the structure, how it's working. This is something have been on my mind, and I just made a decision. When was it? Friday. I was in Canada a few months ago. Like during my vacation, I go to Canada to see my family, but then I need visa to go there again. And then since my visa in Germany expire in August, so then I need to get another visa before going to the Canada. Yeah. So there's some complication about visa issues. So what I'm doing now, I go straight to Manila and then spend the Christmas with my family. Yeah.